All right, this is my 1989 Dodge Dakota factory convertible 4x4. I don't need to sell it, so I'm asking a fair price for it. I'm not giving it away, I'll get the thing restored if I keep it. But I've had it 20 years. It does have a 5.2 Magnum out of a 92 Dakota swapped in it and had the automatic transmission put in at that time instead of the 5-speed. They don't know whether the transfer case was out of the 92 or out of the 89. And unfortunately, my brother's no longer with us to tell me which one it was. But anyways, the swap was, my brother's a professional mechanic, so the swap looks like it's factory. Nobody would know the difference really. He did swap, I think, both the inside harness and the outside harness possibly, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But he did a great job on it. I've been driving it 10 plus years, probably 10 years or so since then. The only thing with it is the ABS light has always been on, and he always told me, he said, well, he goes, you're in Arizona, don't worry about it. So, but the brakes have always worked great, never had a problem, and I've never looked into why the ABS light has always been on all those years. I don't know if it's a compatibility issue or what it is, but I've never had to worry about it here in Arizona. Anyways, it's got the mechanical fan, so the 92 front end was put on it, 92 core support. It's got the fiberglass hood scoop for the 92 fiberglass hood with the hood scoops built into it, and the vents. I do have a brand new convertible top for it. So again, the thing's solid truck. It's rust free. You're not going to find this in the Midwest. You're not going to find a lot of these trucks that are rust free. I did POR 15 the frame. I can't remember if I mentioned that. But again, I've been daily driving it. It sat here for 6 weeks while we were gone, fired right up when I came back. I've been driving around the last couple days since I got here and trying to do little things on and get it ready to ship it out. But if somebody would like to buy it and restore it, I guess I could let them do it because I'm moving to Indiana where I might not utilize it quite as much and stuff. So the bad parts are the door handles. Somebody shaved the door handles and he definitely screwed it up. Unfortunately, I was just glad to get the truck back. The body guy got a little strung out on drugs, I think, while he had it, unfortunately, and so he had overcut the door handles, had to break into it. So I don't know if he cut it bigger again then too or what, but it's been this way for a few years now. And unfortunately, I just haven't had time to fix it, and I'm gonna have to take it in and have it restored here if I don't sell it. But my guy's telling me that the best thing to do is going to be to cut it a little bigger here and to cut over here to where we get back into good body line, and then they'll bend a piece with the exact body line. And this is creased down to probably around in here. So he's saying, we should probably replace all that, and he'll replace it and fill it in. We won't know any difference. So it does have the door poppers hooked up to it. You can see here I got the door apart just because I'm working on stuff. So the door popper here has been mounted there. So it still has it doesn't have any of the locks on it, but it still has the factory release there on the inside, and then the door popper for the outside. And of course you don't need any locks with the door popper. The top is in rough shape, but I got a brand new one waiting to go on. The bed, the body guy had messed the bed up at the time too, so I had to find a bed off another truck, and it's pretty, the clear coat's peeling on that. This is Arizona, the sun's harsh on everything, but the good thing is stuff doesn't rust out here. So you can see, I've had this bed several years, even where it's scratched, there's no rust coming through on anything. You got just a little bit of surface rust here, where the stuff has been scratched for years. But you don't get anything that rusts through. I have a tailgate that's skinned on it with a fiberglass roll pan on it right now. It has a hidden hitch behind the plate here. Hidden hitch, the wiring, trailer wiring and stuff. So the tailgate's got the handle relocator on the inside for it. It is a heavy tailgate with it skinned, of course. Again, this side, everything's pretty straight on it. There's some heavier scratches here from some stuff. It was bent just a little bit here. It's straightened out pretty good. It's if it's not show quality, if you want show quality, I want a car or a truck that I'm still going to continue to use. This door handle here, he didn't shave quite as bad. It's still bad, but he didn't break into it afterwards. So it's just got to be smoothed and filled. But I think my body guy told me if he does the other side, he'd probably do the same thing, is cut it a little further down here and bend a new piece and get a nice body line in there, or take a piece off another door. So again, you can see a lot of sun fading. Got the decals 99% off it. I think they're all the way off this side. I did when the bumper was off before, and then this side here, I got them off to here to where I could see the bumper, but all the rest of the decals are off. Getting ready to restore it. If we look underneath, there is a slight little oil leak. I don't know if it's a rear main seal or what. I haven't had a chance to look at it, but that's 6 weeks worth of oil there when it sat in one spot. You can see that it's on the pan underneath, on that transmission pan here. You can see there's a little bit of oil and stuff there, so it looks like it's maybe coming down off the rear main seal or something and coming back. But other than that, like I said, everything underneath here is rust-free. It's dirty, unfortunately, but you can see there's no rust in the floor pans. That's probably about the worst surface rust you get. You're free to have somebody come and look it over. But I mean, it's a very, very clean, rust-free truck. All the factory four-wheel drive. I don't know what else I can show you underneath here, but I can do a longer FaceTime if anybody wants to see specifics. Again, here here's the worst, where these bolts were, where the bolts went through for that trim piece on the bottom, but nothing's rusted through. The bolts were all still holding good and stuff. So, and I do have those pieces. I have the other trim piece for the top here. I have the trim piece for this side. One's on the other side. I got the fender flares. I got a couple extra fender flares. So I think I got all the fender flares. There's the long trim pieces for the side here. I do have another standard tailgate that's got a little dented in and stuff. But if we look on the inside here, let's go ahead and put the top down. The windows are all good. Both windows are good, so you can see it's your standard. I have the maroon. I have a total gray interior too, minus the dash. I'm gonna wait till I get to the Midwest to find a dash for it. I upgraded the mirror to the home link mirror for the garage door opener and stuff. And so you can see the maroon's just a little bit off, but I do have that armrest is peeling a little bit, and this armrest is pretty worn down for me using it all the time. But I do have a decent set of gray panels here I was planning on using. They're a little dirty, and like I said, I have most of the gray trim pieces for the inside, I think. But yeah, as we look in, I do have the piece for the bottom here. I did the headlight switch not too long ago and just haven't put the piece back on underneath here. But we will start it up. It rumbles nice. It's got I think it's a Flowmaster 10 muffler on it. Runs good, flies down the freeway. Anything else, you can ask me questions or call if you're interested in it. Like I said, I don't need to sell it, but I haven't gotten it restored for years, and I'm going to have to have somebody restore it for me. I'm just not going to have the time to do it. So if somebody would like a nice four-wheel drive automatic, this would be your chance. Oh, and I do have, I can't remember if I mentioned, I do have a brand new top sitting inside, waiting to go on also.